What's up, guys? Welcome to another update. This is going to be all hip-hop stuff from the last month or so, some probably a little bit before that. I want to get this all done now because I'm going away for New Year's, and for a couple days I'll be back on the 2nd, I believe, leaving today, which is Sunday, so I prefer to get this all done before I leave. I'm sorry about the color. I don't know if I might look kind of orange right now. I'm not sure. It's raining outside today and can't use a natural light, so if I am, then you could make fun of me for it later. Let's get into it. First up, I got some VCLT from Travis. Well, Travis and Craig, I guess together. Travis gave me this nice note, which, thank you, Travis. I appreciate it, and I'll let you know if there's anything else. From Craig, he sent me, well, he sent it to Travis and Travis sent it to me, so it is from Craig, but Travis sent it. So it's Stevie Wonder's Songs Nokia Life 7-inch. I found a nice upgrade for my old raggedy copy recently, and it was missing the 7-inch, so thank you very much, Craig. I really do appreciate this. You know how it is with those. Sometimes you find them, sometimes they're missing the 7-inch. And Travis sent me some nice stuff as well. Some really nice stuff, actually. Some of my favorite albums of the year. A couple CDs here. First up is The Godfathers, Once Upon a Crime. The Godfathers being Kool G-Rap and Necro. Necro doing all the production and both of them rapping. Really nice CD right here. I really enjoyed this one. Really great beats and a just really nice hardcore, kind of like horrorcore. If you know Necro, I know what his style is, and Kool G-Rap is right there with him. I just want to show you guys one thing real quick. If you don't have this CD yet, this is what they used for the original cover art, or for the cover art that they picked. I think that I was looking through this booklet here, which does have the lyrics actually in it as well, which is pretty damn nice. But I really enjoyed this cover art right here. I hope you guys could see that. I think that would be sick as a cover. Maybe if they came out with a vinyl, use that as a vinyl cover or something for the artwork. Or that's pretty dope too, but I like the one on the inside. So yeah, just some thoughts on that. But the one they picked is really cool too. Just a thought there as I was looking through that. Next up we got J-Zone, Peter Pan Syndrome. This came out a while ago. I don't think I've showed this before. I know I had a copy before, and I was looking for it a while ago. I couldn't find it, and Travis was nice enough to send it to me. So thank you very much, Travis. Really do appreciate it. I will send you what I said I would send you. Some of the tracks for you to check out. I think you might actually end up enjoying this one. If you guys haven't heard this, definitely check it out. Pretty long CD, 22 tracks on this one. But J-Zone being J-Zone, it was funny, great production. Who we got here for features? I'll Shade as always. Self-titled, Haslo, Breeze Brewin of the Juggernauts. So both great stuff. Thank you very much, guys. Travis, I really appreciate it. And like I said, I'll be getting your package out to you as soon as I get back on the 2nd. That's gonna go out to you, Craig. Thank you as well. Really appreciate it. Put this aside for now. I guess I can keep doing the CDs for now, as I already started. So next up we got one of my other favorite CDs of this year, which was Lewis Parker's The Glass Ceiling, The Puzzle Episode 2. Or it's The Puzzle Episode 2 of The Glass Ceiling is the correct name, by Lewis Parker. It is a double CD. I'm not going to take it out because it's just one little note on this one. If you guys do end up picking this one up, the CDs kind of move around in here. I actually got this at a store. I was kind of iffy about buying it for them thinking they might be kind of scratched up, so I just put them in little sleeves. If you guys can, definitely ask them to check out the CD, because I know my boy got it and his were a little bit scratched up, just from kind of moving around in the sleeves, the paper. But really dope stuff right here. If you haven't heard of Lewis Parker, he's an MC from the UK, as well as a producer. What we got on here? Bunch of features, Saddam Sadiq, John Robinson, Miss the Spice. I'm not going to go into all of them because there's a bunch. Yeah, man. 15 tracks on each CD. And I don't know what to say about this. Just check it out. Really, really great stuff. All of his work is really dope. I especially like this. This is definitely one of my favorite releases of the year. If I would make a top 10 or top 5 list, it'd definitely be up there. I might still do that. I don't know. Maybe when I get back. Probably sometime into January. Next up, we got another one of my favorites, which would also be in my top list, is DJ Format and Phil the Most Chill with The Foremost. This is just a 10-track project from them. Just one track has features on it, which is Triple Threat MCs, features Oxygen, Emski, and Phil the Most Chill, which is just actually 2 features, I guess. They call themselves the Rampagers, so I think they might do a project to that group. It would be really dope if they did. But if you haven't heard of Phil the Most Chill, also known as Baritone Tip Love, also known as a few other people, definitely give it a listen. It got track Digging for a Living, track 2, really great. Got a song called Angry Birds. Definitely check that one out. Bunch of great stuff on here, guys. Just give it a listen. I haven't heard anyone talk about this yet, which is unfortunate because I think this is definitely one of the best albums of the year. Next up, we got, what do we got here? I think I've showed this before. Clear Soul Forces, Gold PP7s. I'm not sure if I showed this or not. I think I've showed this before. If I haven't, another great album. Definitely check it out. This is Run the Jewels, Killer Mike and LP, a self-titled Run the Jewels album. To tell you the truth, I prefer LP solo project to this. And yeah, this was dope as well. I'd prefer LP solo project to this if I had to choose. But great stuff, great production from LP, obviously. And Killer Mike never disappoints either, so actually he hasn't recently, so I don't know. Do we have any more CDs here to show? I think I have one more somewhere. Oh, there we go. Lastly here we got Greenhouse, which is Blueprint and Illogic, their newest effort from this year. It's called Bend But Don't Break. And when did this come out? I think this came out in July originally, digitally I want to say. I'm not sure when it came out physical copy. I know that you can get them on printmatic.net or .com. I know it's Printmatic. Yeah, they have bundles with like t-shirts and stuff like that, which you can, or just buy the CD by itself. Definitely give this a listen though. Pretty short, 11 tracks. Really nice stuff though. Definitely give that a listen. Sorry I'm not talking more about these, I just kind of want to get through this. I picked up some tapes here, I'll just kind of go through these as well. We got X-Clan Exodus, X-Clan's second album I believe. I found this one. This is called Vicious, Destination Brooklyn. Really young kid, but it was one of Dougie Fresh's projects, I guess, because Dougie Fresh is on a few tracks here. Shaheem is on the track. Beanie Man's on the track. It's rock out hip hop, basically, from the 1994. Yeah, I was going to say mid-90s, 1994. Rock out hip hop. So not really my thing, but wasn't horrible either. Next up we got Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. This Home Base. Yep, Home Base. I think this was their no, I don't know. I don't think it was maybe their third album for 1991. I'm not sure which one this is of theirs. Not one of the more well-known ones. It does have Summertime on it, so it's one with Summertime on it. Not one of my favorites from them. I'm not a huge fan of Will Smith rapping, although Jazzy Jeff was a great DJ and great producer. So there's that. Next up we got Tone Loc, Loked After Dark. Everyone should know this album. Funky Cold Medina and Wild Thing. Yeah. And lastly for the tapes here we got LL Cool J, Walking with a Panther. It came out in '89, I want to say. I know it came out in the late '90s. I'm not sure which year exactly, but a bunch of tracks on here. A lot of stuff jam-packed onto here. Some of the best, best of LL Cool J right here. Best of his career, in my opinion at least. The early stuff was where he really shined. So that's it for the tapes. Let's get to the vinyl. Excuse me, I have to take a sip of coffee there because talking too much. Alright, first up, this first lot here I got at a Goodwill, which just opened up in town over next to me. So the first one is Das FX, Dead Serious, their first album. When did this come out? 93? 92. From 1992. I believe this only came out in the US as a promo, the vinyl. And I know it came out like on tape and CD as an official album, I believe, but on vinyl it only came out as a promo. Really nice, really nice. Does have the promo writing right there, but really great stuff. Das FX, this is their best work in my opinion. I'm not a huge fan of Das FX, but I do like this album a lot. Fortunately, the sleeve has some writing on it, but I guess this isn't really that easy to find. It's out there, you can find it, but for $1, I wasn't going to pass it up. Next up, we got 24/7. This is Nine's first group. Yeah, the same Nine that you're thinking of, probably. N-I-N-E. I'm not sure if it's his first group, but it's a group that he was in. This was in the late 90s, I want to say, 98. So yeah, it's not his first group. It might be actually. I don't know if he was in any groups before this. I'm sure he was on the Loud label there. This wasn't great, so not too much to say about this. Executive produced by Funkmaster Flex, so I know he was working with Nine a lot. Not too much to say about this. It's alright. Not great, though. But for a buck, I figured I'd check it out. We could look it up on YouTube. They got a couple videos. We got some 80s electro here, Planet Patrol, Rock at Your Own Risk. And the B-side just has the instrumental. Actually, the real song is called Play at Your Own Risk, and the instrumental is Rock at Your Own Risk. So, yeah, if you're into 80s electro hip-hop stuff, give it a listen. Next up here, we got, this is a split album between Schoolie D, his very early work here, 2 tracks of his, PSK and Gucci Time. And I forget what's on the other side, a track called All Night Long by a female group, kind of like singing, hip-hop, early female rap there. Forget what the name of them, what they are. Yeah, early Schoolie D, man. I don't know, it's great. He's always been dope to me, and he's never lost it, so big up to Schoolie D. Here we got Apache, Gangsta Bitch, and Apache Ain't Shit on the B-side. This isn't the original sleeve, obviously, as you can see, it's got some writing there, but for a buck, cool find. So that's it for the Goodwill finds for now. And now we got some, excuse me, we got some vinyls that I picked up from my boy from the UK, sent them to me. Thank you very much. You know who you are. I know you probably, I think you watch these videos from time to time, so I really appreciate you working with me and, you know, hooking me up. So thanks, man. So first up here we got couple Chopped Herring releases, 3 Chopped Herring releases. El the Head Touch It demos, 97 to 98. Really nice stuff on here. Sesame Street Hood I thought was really funny, and it's exactly what it sounds like. El the Head Touch It, if you don't know who he is, he's an MC from Mass. Yeah, I mean, if you don't know who he is, look him up on YouTube. Really dope. Really, really dope. Next up from Chopped Herring, we got JW Hype, Prince of the Hype Era. This came on a colored vinyl, I believe. I think this one actually was colored. I think it's on like a yellowish, yeah, like a greenish yellow type of thing. It looks really green, so more green than anything. Really nice stuff right here. I'm still not positive if this was actually a reissue. I heard this was a reissue from a tape-only release, and then I've heard that it's just a new, you know, it's he's from, recorded this in 2012. It's not old at all. It just sounds like that. Either way, it's dope. I'm Gonna definitely go back and revisit it. I've read 2 different things, so not sure. Either way, it's dope though. Definitely worth a listen. And lastly here from Chopped Herring for this month, or last month these came out actually, I believe. J-Zone. The J-Zone demos from 1993. Really great. I talked about J-Zone a few minutes ago, about his other project this year. Definitely, if you're going to listen to any of the Chopped Herring releases, definitely check this one out of the ones I named. Couple remixes on here, and some of his early tracks, so great stuff. Pull some of these out here so I don't have to keep going in the crate. Alright. Next up here we got Mr. Voodoo from Natural Elements. This is one of his 12-inch singles from the mid-90s. We got Lyrical Tactics Part 2 and Crime Life. I know I've talked about Natural Elements before on this channel. Great stuff. Really great stuff. New York hip-hop. Next up we got Daru. I posted this on my channel a little while ago. A-side is My Home, the B-side is Connecticut. So you definitely know I was going to pick that one up, me being from Connecticut. So Daru, this is the only thing he did, unfortunately, and it's really too bad because this is really dope. This was a really dope release. If you can find it, definitely pick it up. It's not too expensive. I know it's out there. Probably goes for about 20 bucks, 25, maybe 30. So I definitely have to pick it up. Him being from this area, I gotta support all my local CT hip hop. That's dope anyway. I'm not gonna support anything whack. Next up we got a couple releases from Edon. This is a couple 12-inch singles. Fumbling Over Words That Rhyme, Back with Beauty. All have the Radio Street and instrumentals. Actually no, the A-side has an acapella as well. All produced by Edon. Check out his album Beauty and the Beat. That's where these songs are from that album. Definitely give it a listen if you haven't already. I'm sure that if you watch this channel you're familiar with Edon. Next up we got Edon, MC Smoke Crack, and what's the second one? I'll Come Running Back to You. I think it's an MC Smoke Crack remix. Yeah, it's a MC Smoke Crack remix, and I'll Come Running Back to You. This is from 2002, a little bit earlier, a little bit before the Beauty and the Beat CD. But some really nice Edon stuff right here. I was kind of confused when I saw this. It has the Mo Pope and Rain stickers on here. But this is actually not Mo Pope and Rain. This is 3582, who it's J. Rawls and Fat John. Excuse me. This is just a single from their collaborative effort. They have a couple projects together actually. Just really nice jazzy hip hop. I definitely recommend checking it out. Stuff from the early 2000s. I think it's from 2003. Yep, 2003. Yeah, if you like that jazzy hip hop, definitely give 3582 a listen. Check out any of their stuff. Next up we got a 10-inch. Pretty rare. I don't have a lot of 10 inches, but there's another one for my collection. Count Bass D. It's Down Easy and Holding On the B-side. Down Easy is taken from an album of his that came out in 2005. I believe it's called Beg, Borrow, Steal. Yep, Beg, Borrow, Steal. And Holding On is exclusive to this 10-inch, as far as I know. Really great stuff from Count Bass D right there. Next up we got one of my favorite releases that I picked up from my buddy here from the UK. Substantial with CIM. And the B-side is If I Was Your Mic, the DJ Spinner remix. The CIM track is produced by Nujabes, so definitely one of my favorites. This is on Hideout Productions actually. Really nice thick pressing right here. Really great stuff from Substantial. If you haven't heard of Nujabes before, definitely go check out some of his production. The dude's amazing. A few more here. We got the John Robinson Project, the Leak Edition Volume 1. This was really dope. How many tracks we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, like about 9 tracks, all different producers. So we got production from Madlib, ID4 Wins, Count Bass D, MF Doom, Danger Mouse, Chris Kraft. All great producers. And of course, John Robinson is an excellent MC. If you haven't heard of him before, he's from the UK. Definitely go check out some of his stuff online. Or better yet, buy his releases. And next up, we got an MC that I've just discovered recently. It's Dr. Beckett. This one is Creativity, and then the B-side is Bad Motherfucker. A-side features El the Sensei and K Skills. B-side is just him. Yeah, Bad Motherfucker is just, I don't know, featuring RM. I know he does some other work with RM. Yeah, Dr. Beckett is someone I'm not too familiar with. I believe he's from Maryland. I know he had a couple releases, or maybe one or two, in like the late 90s, and most of his work is from the 2000s. All the way up until this year. I do have an album coming from him in the mail from this year, actually, 2013. Put out another little EP. Dude's always putting in work, and he's always been really dope to me. So if you haven't heard of him, definitely go check him out. So I believe that's it for, yep, that's it for that. So thank you very much, man. You know who you are. I really do appreciate you helping me out. So till next month. And, oh yeah, I do have one more. Sorry about that. So I found this one at the Goodwill as well. Forgot to show this before. So I thought I found Ultimate Beats and Breaks Instrumentals Volume 2. I just saw the cover. But inside ended up being some shit. I have no idea what it is. It's called Too Damn Funky. I listened to it. It's not great. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's not great. I'd much rather have the Ultimate Breaks and Beats. It's hip-hop on one side and R&B on the other side. Kind of like one of those little DJ projects. This record might actually still be floating around that Goodwill somewhere, so I'm going to go back and check it out when I get back, hopefully. Might still be there. Pretty cool cover, though. Too bad about that one. Alright, and next up, we got Face. Dead Presidents, and on the B-side we got the instrumental A Live Joint from Dead Presidents, the same track, and the bonus track Queens is a County, which is actually my favorite track from this guy. That's on this 12-inch anyway. Queens is a County. Check that out online if you can find it. Yeah, Face has been around for a little while now. This is from the mid-90s. This stuff is, you know, pretty cheap. Like, you can find it relatively easily, and it's really dope. So I definitely recommend looking for it. You know, go check it out, see if you like it. If you do, definitely pick it up. We got some more Connecticut hip hop coming up here. We got a group called House of Reps. I would like to find a couple more releases by these guys. They have one more 12-inch, which was their first one. This is their second 12-inch from 2001. First one came out in like 98, 99. They got an album too, which came out in, I believe, 2001 or 2002, somewhere around there. I'd love to get that album as well. It's called The Impeachment. Just really nice, you know, kind of like underground hip hop. Look it up. I think it's on YouTube somewhere if you're interested what these guys sound like. But House of Reps, really nice stuff from Connecticut right here. Next up we got the last album to complete my Ice Cube collection. We got The Predator. I needed this one. Now I got the first 4 Ice Cube albums. That's all I want. I don't care much for his later work. The only thing I want to get after that, which I might still get on vinyl, is West Side Connection. I have it on CD, so I probably won't end up getting the vinyl, but yeah, this is all I need. I got his first 4 albums, and that's it. I'm done with Ice Cube. Done collecting, actually, for now. The only thing that's wrong with this is it's got a hole punch right there, which I don't give a fuck about. Hole punch, who cares? This was the right price. This is an original, if I didn't, I don't think I mentioned. This is an original from the early 90s, so. Alright, next up we got, this is a sealed Cormega, The True Meaning. This is from 2002 or 2004, 2002. Cormega, The True Meaning. If you don't know who Cormega is, he is a rapper from Queensbridge. Basically came up with that whole Nas, Mobb Deep, Infamous Mob, that whole crew there. Cormega had a pretty well-known Nas disc called The Slick Response. If you haven't heard that, probably find it online. Yeah, pretty cool find though. Pretty cool find right there, sealed Cormega album. Got it for relatively cheap. Alright. Next up we got one of my favorite finds actually from this trip. EP that's called Tomorrow's Weapons. The name of the EP, the group is called Tomorrow's Weapons. The EP is called the Molested Doves EP. I don't know why I didn't name it that. The first track is called Molested Doves, but horrible name in my opinion, but hilarious, but horrible. Yeah, I've heard these guys on a mixtape. I forget whose, but I've heard them on a couple of mixes, and I wanted to find the 12-inch ever since. This is their first 12-inch from 1998, I want to say. Something like that, 97. Just comes in one of these plastic sleeves, like a picture disc would come in, just with the cardboard and a sticker on the sleeve there. So I just ended up putting it in one of these regular sleeves. Just really great stuff, really nice underground hip hop. I got this a little bit cheaper probably because it said the vinyl wasn't in the best shape. It was like a VG Plus, but not in the best VG Plus. It's fine. It sounds great to me. The only problem is it's got a bit of static on the second track on the first side. You can hardly hear it when it's playing. When it's not playing, you can hear it a bit more, but I don't give a fuck about that. It doesn't matter. The price was right. Definitely have to grab that one up. Next up here we got Destiny's Children. I know I've talked about these guys before. This is a promo from one of their releases. This is actually a remix for Pump It Up. I've showed an EP from them a few videos back. This is another one of their releases here, one of their remixes. This is from New York, so they might be from New York. Once again, I still don't have too much info about these guys. If you know anything about these guys, please let me know. I really don't know too much. I believe I just need one more thing from these guys and I'll have all of their releases that I know of anyway. Next up here we got a group called The Committee with Bionic with the Chronic and Little Animals on the B-side. Bionic with the Chronic is what you can imagine, track about getting high. Little Animals, on the other hand, though, is pretty damn funny on the B-side. It's well, the chorus goes, little animals on my head, and it's not talking about this head, so you could probably imagine what that song's about. And if you can't, it's about getting diseases on your dick, so there's that. Next up here we got, oh, this is cool. I really was hyped when I found this. This is Constant Deviant's first release. It's a test pressing of their first ever release called Competition Speed Knots, Competition Check Speed Knots. Some of their best work, in my opinion, from the mid-90s. I know it supposedly came out in '96. The date on here is 1994. So I'm not sure. 96, 94, somewhere around there, mid-90s. Either way, really dope. New York, Baltimore hip hop. You got the info letter there, all the info about it. Yeah, really cool find, really cheap considering what it usually goes for. I think it usually goes for about 50 bucks, so I got it for less than half of that. Can't complain. Next up, we got some New Jersey hip hop. This is called the Newark Brick Mob. This is the Brainstorm EP. I really like that little symbol there they put on the EP. Just a few tracks on here. Not too familiar with these guys. As far as I know, I think this is all they did, was this EP. Really great stuff though. Really nice. Next up here, I found a couple of sealed releases. Listen to them online. This one was pretty good. This is called Legions of Rap, Hip Hop Buddy. Yeah, I don't know. I might open this. I heard it online. It's alright. I might just end up selling it because it's sealed and it wasn't all that fantastic, so it's just decent. This one, on the other hand, was pretty good though. This one is called a dude called Automatic, and it's called These Mean Streets. On the A side, the B side is No Man's Land featuring Down and Dirty Tribe. So you might have heard of Down and Dirty Tribe. Yeah, really cool sealed find here. I know this is online. You can definitely give this a listen. Go check it out, see what you think. I thought it was really cool. Pretty unknown rapper here. I'm not sure where he's from exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I know it's from 1997. That's about all I know from it. And the last release here, we got a group called New York Confidential. Now, there's a couple different groups called New York Confidential coming out of New York. When I first saw this, I got this on auction. When I first saw it, I thought it was the other group, which is a lot more darker and a bit better in my opinion. After I saw the label, I realized it wasn't that. It was the different New York Confidential group, this one. So this one actually ends up being from kind of Westchester / Bronx. The other one I believe is actually from New York City. This one's partially from New York State. Still pretty good though. What can I say about this? They do have a female rapper in the group. I'm not sure. I think she's only on one track as far as I know on here, so I don't know if she's actually part of the group. What can I say about this? Some of the tracks on here are okay. Most of them are pretty good, but some of them are only okay. I'm definitely going to be searching for the other New York Confidentials. Like I said, that's a lot darker, and in my opinion, it's just better. This is still good, don't get me wrong. It's not like this is trash or anything. This is pretty dope. Yeah, like I said, I really don't know too much about this either, other than that they're from New York, and they got the same name as another group from New York, same exact name, so definitely give it a listen. Check out the song. I believe the only song on here that's online is a track called Rush, which has the Beatles kind of sample there. You'll see. You'll hear it. So I think that's it, guys. I think it for the update. Yep, that's it. Thank you all very much for watching. I'm not sure how long this is. Hopefully it's not too long. If it is half an hour or so, I'll split it up into 2 parts, as trying not to make my videos too long recently. And I will talk to you guys soon. I'll be back on the 2nd, and I'll do another video when I get back. So thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have a great New Year's. I might still do a top 10 list when I get back, so in early January, the best albums of the year. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.